Hi, we're going to install a Chrome app called Pixlr, which is a photo editor. I have my Chrome web browser open, and as you see down here as I click through, these are apps I've installed already, and I have PicMonkey and Picasa and some other photo editor tools, but I want to show you how to install one of these free apps. So down on the far right we have the web store. So you click on that, and then up here if you type in, again, Pixlr, and you'll see Pixlr Editor come up. Select that, and you want to click on Add to Chrome. And you click Add, and it takes a little bit, but there it is. It's very fast, and you'll see this app right there, Pixlr Editor. Now I want to put it with my other photo app, so I'm going to drag it over here, and I'm going to drop it. So I have them together. And now to use it, you simply just click on it. And you have an option of creating a new image, which is really a blank screen. You can actually draw, you can make shapes, but I'm going to start with an image. So I'm going to click on from my computer, and I'm going to select one that I have on here. Right here I have a chicken picture, and so now there's my picture. And again, the first thing is that the crop opens, so I can select that. If I double click on it, it crops it. And then I want to make sure, once again, I can click on text, so I could click on the A there and I can type in some text, like, I don't know, again, the hardest part is thinking about what to say, but and then with the text down here, I'm going to move that box up a little bit, and you have an option of fonts. And again, you want to find a font that matches what your image is trying to evoke. And now for color, when I click on color, I have a wheel, so I could click on any of the colors in here to see what might work. Another way to find colors, so here you get the basic color, and then you have more detail in the center. So another way to find color is from here or from the image. These are colors that are pulled from the image itself. So if you're making more of a theme or a branding, you want to keep the same sort of color schemes that you might have. Or sometimes some colors, think about what you learned in art school about color and how contrasting colors, that sort of thing. The other thing is, once you pick on it, you actually have a little eyedropper, and you can choose colors right from the eyedropper. So I'm going to choose that one, and I'm going to click OK. Now if I want to move this text, I'm going to hit OK again. See, it doesn't let me move. It wants to make a new text box. You have to go up here to the Move tool, and then I can move the text around. But this is important, layers. I'm on the text layer, so it lets me move the text. If I were on the background layer and I went to move, nothing would happen. I couldn't move the text. So always be aware of what layer you're on when you're making changes. So if I want to change something on the background, for instance, up here I have interesting filters and a lot of effects that you can make. So if I did art poster, for instance, I could draw. So there's a lot you can be doing to make your photo very different from what it originally was. So if I don't like that, I'll just go to Edit and Undo. And again, I can make just adjustments instead of filters, and adjustments let you adjust simple layers. And let me go back. Let's try in adjustments. What I tend to use sometimes is the color balance. If your color's off a little bit, or the blue, you can change that. The other thing a lot is the brightness and contrast. Say your picture was washed out when you took it, you can actually adjust that and make it faded or darker, and it has a nice effect like that. So I'm going to click OK, and here's my photo. And if I want to save it, now let's go to image size, because I want to make sure it's not too big. And 400 is a reasonable size for your blog, so I'm going to hit OK, And now I'm going to go to File, and I want to save it. Now, these are your options for saving it. First, give it a name. I'm going to leave the same name. You can save it as a JPEG or a PNG or a bitmap. Use either JPEG or a PNG. I'm going to leave that. I could either save it back to my computer, or as we used Picasa earlier, I'm going to click on Picasa. Now I'm going to log into my Picasa account, and I'm going to authorize it to save my pictures there. And that's it. The reason I do that is if I'm not on this computer and it's in Picasa, I can get it from anywhere. So I'm going to actually click on that. Oh, I could just log in with Google, but I'm just going to hit OK. You can just click on Login with Google. And I'm going to hit OK, and oh, what did I do wrong? I'm just going to click on Login with Google and see if that works. Yes, okay, so I'm logged in. It's saving it as a PNG. I'm going to hit OK, and let's see what happens. Sometimes it asks you to authorize access to your Picasa account, and it may have been that I didn't log in right, and sometimes it gets stuck there. And if it does, what you can do, it says it's working, but I don't believe it. So I'm going to go back. This happens a lot. Open Image Library. When you go to Image Library and you go to Picasa, let's see if it actually finds. There we are. So it is. These are my Picasa library. So let's see if I can do it again. So I'm going to go to File. I'm going to save, and I'm going to go to Picasa. Oh, here we go. So sometimes it just takes a while. And here it's going to ask you which file do you want to put it in. And so in my Picasa, I already have a file for this class. So I'm going to save it there. So I'm going to hit OK, and it's working. So there, it took a while. Another way to do it, a simpler way, is to save it and just save it to your computer, and it essentially it sends it to here. It's asking you where to send it, and I'm going to just go, I'll just call it 3, and I should put it in a folder and hit save. Be a little more organized than I am. So I'm saving it in both places, but I suggest Picasa because then when you go to your blog or you go somewhere else, it's just, you can access it from any computer if you're not there. So that's Pixlr. Give it a try, and let me know what you think about it, and explore the various options that are on the left, all the different tools. Let me know how it goes.